So last year we had the Galaxy Note 5, and we've skipped a generation, so to speak, with this, the Galaxy Note 7. As the jump past the Note 6 name to Note 7 would indicate, the Galaxy Note 7 is built on the same exact platform as the Galaxy S7 Edge. You get near identical internals, including the same processor, RAM, and cameras, as well as the return of the SD card slot to the Note line and the standout feature of waterproofing from the Galaxy S7. The battery has jumped in size from the Note 5 to 3500 mAh, though astute observers will note that it's actually smaller than the 3600 mAh in the Galaxy S7 Edge. That's a bit surprising considering the Galaxy Note 7 actually has a larger display, coming in at 5.7 inches. Though the metal and glass build may seem unchanged at first glance, there are plenty of subtle fixes and refinements that make this Note 7 the best expression of the new Samsung design aesthetic thus far. The power and volume keys, home button, speaker, headphone jack, and S Pen slots haven't moved, but Samsung has implemented impressive symmetry around the phone. From front to back, the phone is perfectly symmetrical, and within reason that's also the case from side to side and top to bottom. The symmetry comes in thanks to Galaxy S7 Edge-like curved display, though the curves are much smaller and tighter than the Galaxy S7 Edge and perfectly mirrored into the back glass on the Note 7. When paired with tighter corners on the phone and some sleek new colors, the Galaxy Note 7 is absolutely beautiful, and anyone who has been impressed by Samsung's recent phone designs will be just as delighted with this one. With all of the similarities to the Galaxy S7 series, the big differentiators on the Note 7 are the move to a new USB-C port, its stalwart S Pen stylus, and a brand new iris scanner. The S Pen now supports 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity and newly refined software features that make it even more accessible for first-time Note users, and perhaps extra importantly, the pen can't go into the Note 7 backwards. The iris scanner is yet another step in Samsung's security system, and it is just as well integrated and easy to use as a fingerprint sensor. A dedicated camera system on the front of the phone can now read your irises with the help from an infrared light to determine that the proper person is accessing the phone. The iris scanner can be used throughout the system, including unlocking the phone and accessing private information inside Samsung Knox, but it can't yet authenticate third-party apps the way that a fingerprint sensor can. And although there isn't much emphasis being put on it at launch, Samsung has quietly put in a solid refresh of its software experience in the Note 7 as well. Lots of whites and grays with material design influence highlight a completely redesigned notification shade and settings area, along with lots of new system features like an enhanced battery saving mode and a simpler camera interface. And although we have Android 7.0 Nougat on the horizon, Samsung isn't waiting for the big platform update to get these nice looking changes out to its new phone. Faster internals, a larger battery, an SD card slot, and waterproofing are all welcomed additions to the Note 7 and will be great upgrades for someone who needs to upgrade from an older phone, most notably those who currently have a Note 4. But even when you take those great features from the Galaxy S7 Edge and add in all the new features like the iris scanner, S Pen improvements, and new software, it's hard to fight the feeling that Samsung has lost most of what historically differentiated the Note from the Galaxy S phones. The Note 7 is no longer the niche, unwieldy, amazingly powerful option that was so clearly different from other Samsung phones. Just like the Galaxy S7, it has moved away from gimmicks and unnecessary features. It's now just a really great phone for just about anyone, in this case someone who wants a little bit bigger screen and an S Pen. If you don't, well, there's the Galaxy S7 Edge and Galaxy S7 right below it, and they're fantastic phones too. And while that may not resonate with those who built their Android passion on previous Notes, Samsung is making the right decision here and going after a wider market. And the Galaxy Note 7 is poised to be a fantastic seller, not only for the end of 2016, but throughout 2017 as well. So that's all we have about the Galaxy Note 7 right now. We're gonna have so much more, full review, everything coming at you, but that's the Galaxy Note 7.